guys, welcome back to the channel. So I am in my basement. I'm about to get my workout in. I'm not going to film it because, how many times? I film it so many times and you guys see me walk on my treadmill and walk so many times. I don't want it to be redundant, but I am going to get my walk in. It is late. It's around 10:30, I believe. Late start, but I'm going to get it done this morning. So I'm going to start and yeah. So, good morning. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My channel focuses on fashion, lifestyle, fitness over 40, and the occasional menopausal, chat. So, the channel also focuses on home decor too. So, if that's something you'd be interested in watching, just keep on watching and let me get started. Hey, y'all. So, I'm in the middle of my workout and something ran across my mind. I wanted to stop and kind of talk to you guys about it before I forgot. But I just how important it is for us as women to take care of ourselves, take care of our bodies, take care of our minds. I read an article yesterday about, the statistics and for women and heart disease and all that kind of stuff, right? Women die from now this is my opinion, this is my perception of everything, my opinion and my personal experience I'm talking about. But women die from heart disease at a faster rate than men. And the reason that happens is because we put ourselves on the back burner. Now, what do I mean? So when a man, more than likely, when he feels an ache and a pain, he's going straight to the doctor. But for women, we are conditioned to take care of everybody else before we take care of ourselves. So women are literally feeling the effects of a heart attack, heart disease, and pushing it to the back burner because we're taught to thug through it, to kind of move through it, push it to the side. It'll be okay. And so because of that, women are just dropping dead from heart disease without knowing that they have it. And as we get older, in my 50s now, I'm realizing how important it is to take care of myself. Now, I've always been the kind of person to exercise and take care of myself, but now in this life, now at this stage in life, it is much more of a priority for me because I understand how important that is. You know what I mean? If I'd known when I was younger the things that I know now, I would have started this years ago. But we can't live in the past. When we know better, we do better. Do you know what I mean? Estrogen, I had no idea that this kind of thing affects so much in the body. It affects so much in your body, your daily bodily functions, So, your heart, which is why, like I said, women have such a higher instance of heart disease than men do. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to make exercise a priority. We have to be intentional about making ourselves a priority. Now, our families, they're important. My husband, my daughter, they're important. They're very important. But I am just as important. And though for me, my husband is the head of my household, whoever is the head of your household, right? Without the woman, it doesn't function, which makes it much more important for us to take care of ourselves. Now, some women, they choose to use HRT, and that is their personal priority. That is their personal preference. That's what they chose to do. We make the choices that are best for us, right? But I've chosen not to use HRT to get through menopause because for one, I don't really like to take prescription. I always try to do things a more natural way. But the biggest turnoff for me with the HRT was that it didn't necessarily get rid of your menopausal symptoms. What it does is delay it. So it's not as if, you go through menopause for 10 years. And if you take the HRT for 10 years, then after the 10-year passes, then you won't have it anymore. You'll have to be on that medication for the rest of your life, which I did not want, so on the rest of your life. So if you're 80 or 70 or whatever the age is, and you decide to stop or you have to go off the medication for whatever reason, those symptoms you're trying to avoid now will come right back. Again, this is my personal experience and what I choose to do. Whatever you choose to do, everybody has a right to do what is best for them. Everyone has a right to do what's best for them. And the only reason I talk about menopause so much is because it can feel really lonely, to think that you're going through these things on your own. It feels good to know that there's a community. In this instance, it's kind of like misery loves company, right? Because you feel better knowing that other people are going through these same things that you're going through. It makes it a lot easier. You don't feel alone, like you're on this island and you're just trying to make it through something on your own. You feel better when you have a community, you know? So, I mean, we can lean on each other in this. We can lean on each other because we're all going through it. I mean, the alternative is every woman has to, if you reach a certain age, every woman has to go through menopause. Every woman does. The alternative is something that none of us want, you know? So we have to go through it. So we have to find it ways to make it easier for us. Now, for me, what helps me with dealing with my symptoms is exercise. I love to get out there. I love to be outside in the morning and feel the sun and feel the breeze. That helps my mood because for me also, anxiety is something that kind of set in. So that helps with that for me as well. You know, it helps me to kind of get out of my own head and just focus on the bigger picture and just the beauty and just how good life really is. And this is just a phase. It puts that into perspective. And another thing that really helps me out is one of the benefits from exercising is it keeps you in shape. It keeps you looking good. When you look good, you feel good. You know, you go buy the clothes, you put them on, you try them on, you look good in your clothes. That is an ego booster. That is a mood booster. You know, another thing that really helps me is I'm intentional about the things that I buy. You know, I'm intentional about what I buy. If I want that, then I'm going to get it because that's what's going to help me to feel better. You know, so we have to do the things that, you know, make ourselves feel good. Whatever works for you, put it in the comments because like I said, we can help each other through this. It's a testy time. You know, it's a rough time. It's a rough time for women. Now I know some women don't have any of the symptoms and God's favor is on you, but the majority of us, we're going through the changes, you know, and we're pretty much learning as we go through it. So that was my rant. Well, not really my rant, but that was my motivation. You know, do what makes you happy. Make yourself a priority. Your family is priority, but so are you, right? Because if you fall, your house falls. You know, you're the one that keeps things going. You're the one that keeps the day to day rolling as it should. You're the one that makes that house a home for your husband if you're married, for whoever your significant other is, so that when they come home, they're coming home to peace. They're coming home to with so they can recharge and get back out there to do what they have to do. You know, so we have to keep ourselves a priority. We have to be intentional about how we treat our bodies, how we treat ourselves mentally, and all that good stuff. So I came on here just to say that. I'm gonna finish my workout and then go have some breakfast, and then we'll chat later. Hey y'all, so I finished my workout. I'm about to grab something to eat right now. You know, another thing I thought about too as I was talking about this menopause thing is that when we work out when we're younger, right? We work out when we're younger and we work out just because we want to look good. I don't think we think about the fact that, you know, the health portion of it at that age. Well, some people do, you know, but for me, it was just to look good. Now, literally work out because, y'all, that's my thing I had on my head. It's wet, so I took it off. So I replaced it. But now I think about the health benefits of working out more than I did when I was younger, which is crazy. But I have some fish in the fridge. I'm going to get some fish. And then that's going to be my protein. Some fish and some I'm gonna need some sauerkraut. I like sauerkraut and beets together. So I usually just like strip some beets together, fresh beets, and then put it with my sauerkraut and eat that. It's kind of like a salad with my protein. And then I'm gonna have some Dandy Blend, which is my version of coffee because I don't really drink coffee that much. I mean, I drink coffee, but I prefer to drink the Dandy Blend because I don't really want the caffeine. I don't really need the caffeine. So I'm gonna do that. Get something to eat. You know, I think most of you guys know that I am West Indian. I am Caribbean. I'm from Antigua. And one of the things I miss about the islands, you know, which is why I'm excited to move back home. Again, you guys, there's going to be tons of vlogs about moving back to the Caribbean, the whole process, our move, and our unpacking and our decorating. So stick around for all those videos because it is going to be a vibe. So normally after like when I'm in the islands and I work out, um, we go down, we drive down, and we get like fresh coconuts from the everybody sells coconuts, you know, fresh coconut water, you know. So I try to continue that when I'm here in the U.S. So we buy like the cases of the coconut water. So I like to kind of get that to get that natural electrolytes in. So I'm gonna have one of those, and then have my beet salad with my fish, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but This is where we are. It's not even that early right now. I mean, I think it's almost noon. No, it's noon. So I'm gonna get something to eat and enjoy the rest of my day. Enjoy the rest of my day. It looks pretty gloomy outside. It's not gloomy. You see, it isn't gloomy. It's kind of a nice day. It's kind of humid. Um, so I might sit out here and eat my food, and probably run some errands later on. But you guys stick around. We'll see what we get into. You might see me again today. Then again, you might not. If I do anything, I'll pop back on and bring you guys with me. But we'll see. All right. Toodles. All right, guys. So this is breakfast. This is my beet salad. Well, my idea of a beet salad. So it's beet. I put some sauerkraut in there, some yellow bell peppers and some onions, and some Newman's Own olive oil and vinegar. And then I paired it with some. So I made some tuna steaks. It's not my favorite. My husband loves it. I find it to be so dense and dry, so I have to put gravy on it. So I made a curry gravy to put with it. So I'm essentially just like eating some leftovers from last night with that salad. And then this is by far the most unhealthy thing here, but I love a bagel and a cream cheese, so I'm gonna have that. And then my dandy blend, my rendition, well, what I consider coffee. So that's breakfast. I'm gonna enjoy this and then see what happens next.
Hey y'all. So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. It's not gonna be a very long vlog, but I was supposed to go to Home Goods to see what they had, and I got caught up. Like, have you guys ever seen those stories come across your Instagram or Facebook feed? They give you like a snippet of like a short piece of the story, and then you have to download something to get the full story. So I got caught up in one of those and ended up downloading the entire story, and now I'm stuck in the house trying to see what happened with the Alpha and the Omegas, the werewolves. So I'm just like, I'm stuck, so I'm not going anywhere. I have some other tough stuff I need to do around the house, but I don't think I'm gonna film it. Look, this is the story right here. The Alpha Bride. You guys see that? Craziness. So I am going to take care of some stuff that I need to take care of around here, and maybe I will go to Home Goods and Home Sense tomorrow. Neither one is really far from my house, maybe about 15 minutes from where I live. Home Sense is a little bit further. I haven't been there in a while. Home Sense is about 30 minutes away from me, and Home Goods is about 15 minutes. So I'm going to end the vlog here because there's not much else going on today. So I hope you all are having a good day, and we will chat, or I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.